In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how to properly wear a baby. Wear a baby? Stay tuned. In today's video, I'm going to share with you on how to properly wear a baby. What do I mean by wearing a baby? Stay tuned. Hey sitters, welcome back. It's Lydia. Thanks for joining me. Today we are going to be talking about how to properly wear a baby. And what do I mean by wearing a baby? Well, this contraption right here allows me to wear an infant or a young child on me so I have my hands free to do other tasks. So I'm going to show you what that looks like, but please keep in mind that this is a baby doll and some of her proportions are not the same as a real baby or an infant. When I started babysitting, Mom handed me this contraption and I had no idea how to use it. But after she taught me, it was so useful when I was either having to soothe the baby or I had to have my hands free to help the other children. There's a lot of doodads to this, but the main part is this right here. This goes around your waist and clips in the back, just like this. And then you want to open it up like that. So we're going to pretend that she is a real baby, and when I have to handle her, I handle her with care. We're going to say that she is an infant, she is a newborn, and that we have to put her in the wearer as a newborn. So what you would do, you would scoop her up nicely, make sure that you're supporting her neck and her head, and you would, now again, this is a baby doll, so her legs aren't going to sit as nicely as a real baby's, but what you're going to do is that you're going to hold her against your chest. Now remember, when you hold a baby up against their chest, their head does need to be to the side, but this is a baby doll, again, but so their head will be to the side. And then what you want to do is still support the back, the neck, the head, and you want to bring this up, put your arms through here, and switch supporting, put your hands through in here, and now your shoulders will be supporting, and there is a buckle back here. There's a buckle here, and a buckle here. And by the time you have them here, they should be support enough to be able to buckle this by yourself. Now that I have buckled it and I've put baby in there, again, her head will be turned to the side so she can breathe and she's not being suffocated. There are a couple things that you can move around to help baby feel more comfortable. So if you can see, I have her hand on her feet here, one hand and one foot here, and on this other side I have a hand and a foot here. So these buttons right here, if you can see them, where are they? Right here. These open up. We can undo this, and there is a button right in here. So if you have a larger baby that needs more leg space, that you can open it up and there'll be more space for their leg and their butt. And then again on this, there are buttons here, and this is if you need to support the head even more, you can undo these. If I can undo it. There we go. And then you flip it up and you button them to this button here. And that way baby's head is supported even more. Sometimes this gives a darkening feeling when you're outside, and they can sleep a little better. Sometimes they do sleep in this like that. Make sure when their head is like this, that their head is turned to the side as well. So this is what an infant looks like in a baby wear. When you're taking them out, everything needs to be supported as well. So let's go ahead and pretend that we are taking baby out. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to keep a hand here and I'm going to unbuckle it. I'm going to take one hand out, I'm actually going to go under and support, and take that second one off, support everything else, and she goes down, just like that. So that is if they are facing towards the chest. Now, if baby was a little bit older and can sit up higher and see out, then we would face her the other way around. And I'll show you that. But on top of that, if they're older and don't like being faced in, I had a kid who didn't like being faced in, but he was a little too short to face out. So what we did was we rolled up a blanket and stuck it right here, and he just sat on the blanket, just like a little booster seat. You can use a pillow or any sort of blanket wrapped up. Let's go ahead and pretend that she is short. So I'm going to, well, she is short. She is a baby doll. So I'm going to set that there. What I do is usually take a little bit and tuck it in so it sits right there. And then I pick up baby. Again, still supporting. She is a little bit older now, so she probably can support her neck by herself, but I'm going to I'm going to help her in supporting her neck. And then I sit her up against there, again supporting her. And these legs, I know they don't look right, but I promise that on a real baby, this is very comfortable for them. You put your arms through, still support, watch her legs and her arms, pull through. Again, they should be good there for you to let go and buckle. Buckle. And there we go. Make sure that this is not covering their mouth. If it is, try to boost them up even more so they sit up higher, and that they can see and breathe without a problem. And that is how you wear a baby facing forward. And then again, those buttons come undone to give them more leg room, more butt room. If you have them facing forward, this part I suggest not doing, because then you would be suffocating them, pulling it up that way. So this is how to wear a baby facing forward. And now you undo her just like the way we put her in there. We hold, support, support. She comes down and laid down. And then we just take this blanket out. And voila. And that's for things like if you need extra hands. I used it for when I was going on walks with the baby. We'd get out and get some fresh air. But yeah, that's how we wear a baby. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and go check out all of my other videos on my channel. There are some great tips and tricks on how to become a better babysitter. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video.